appreciative inquiry as a process for reflective practice, there are 5 principles that we need to understand about appreciative inquiry. One principle is that the process of inquiry, which is based in positive attributes, is constructionist in theory. Or in other words, the individual practitioner is building knowledge based on experience and is perceiving that knowledge and experience from a very unique standpoint. It's also about a simultaneous process. The process of change begins the moment the individual teacher asks a question. And another key principle of appreciative inquiry is that it starts to create a narrative for an individual and for a group of practitioners, which means that everybody can interact with that narrative. There's, if you like, it becomes an open book for everyone to see. It's also anticipatory in the sense that appreciative inquiry can facilitate change which is very profound over time. It helps the individual take positive attributes of their work and actively work with those to enhance them for the future. And of course, appreciative inquiry has a key principle of positivity. The more positive the question that the individual asks, then the longer lasting and the more profound the change will be for the individual. And so there are key understandings that we can relate to appreciative inquiry. What we need to understand is that we're always valuing the best of what we can do as a starting point for the process of investigation. We're also looking at what might be based on that positive standpoint, how we can improve things for the better from a starting point which is already very good. And it's therefore important for us to understand that it's very much about innovation and creation rather than problem resolution. And is important for us then that appreciative inquiry is cooperative and collaborative, because that helps build the narrative about the role that we take on. It's because of this collaboration then and the fact that appreciative inquiry opens up dialogue about ourselves as teachers that we start to build new understandings and develop new perspectives about our roles in the school, about the strategies and the techniques that we apply to teaching. And it's this which is the key process of transformation for us. Rather than solving a problem, it's about generating new perspectives. And the 4D cycle helps us understand these principles much more clearly. As we saw before, there are 4 components: discovery, dream, design, and destiny. And we can think of destiny as delivering, working in the classroom to create and to innovate. So let's look at these components of the 4D cycle in more detail. The starting point, perhaps, is discovery. And for the reflective practitioner using appreciative inquiry, this is about identifying an individual or an organizational process that is working very well, that is being productive and has positive outcomes. And this leads the reflective practitioner to envisage what might be and what could be in relation to these positive starting points, looking to innovate based on a very strong foundation. And then the next part of the 4D cycle is to think about how to action particular changes, planning and prioritizing processes and strategies that can build on the positive aspects which have already been identified and which will work well in relation to building on that positivity. And then destiny or delivery. This is the implementation of the design, where the reflective practitioner is working with the new techniques, trying them out, and realizing new potentials and new innovations which can build on the strong foundations they already have.